Good afternoon. Let me know if you're here live, if you're watching the replay. I would love to know how you're doing. And a reminder that today is a little bit different. This whole week has been different, right? But today is really different because today what we're going to do is we're going to combine movement and journaling and activations to help you channel with, connect to your inner witch, your divine feminine, your higher self. So what you're going to need today, like I said, is a journal. Everything that we're doing movement wise is in a seat. So if you're seated already, that's perfectly fine, in a chair or on the couch. You might want some water. Just going to type bring a journal in the notes. And an open heart. Okie dokie. I know that someone's live, but I don't know who it is. So say hi. Let me know who you are. Especially then I can know that Facebook is working. Oh good, I see my comment now. All right, my friends. So for those of you that are joining the group that are new, hello. My name is Nicole, and I help women to rediscover their divine feminine energy so that they can thrive in alignment with their purpose and really experience the joy and magic of being themselves. So I hope that that's what you get out of it today. Hi, Holly. Thank you for commenting, my love. What we're going to do today, the flow is going to be this. We're going to start off with the movements, and then we're going to go through the activation, and then we're going to finish with the journal prompting. I switched it around a little bit because I want the journal prompts to be at the very end, and we are going to journal live together, meaning I'm going to be journaling right alongside you, and I've got some questions already picked out for us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Today is all about channeling that inner witch, right? That divine feminine activation. So we're going to awaken that part of you that's been silenced. The first thing that we're going to start with is being on the chair. So let me scroll back. Hold on. Scoot back. Get my notes. Okay. All right. So you're going to kind of be able to see me. Let me get my little step stool. I had to move my chair up higher. Now my feet don't really touch the ground. But I had to move it so you guys could see me. I'm also in a rolly chair, so I'm going to be holding on, okay? You don't need to necessarily hold on. The first move that we're going to do is just a hip circle. So your feet are going to be flat on the floor. You're in a chair. You're on the couch. Or to be honest, you can sit on the floor or on your bed, crisscross applesauce. If you have difficulty with your hips, definitely sit on the bed or sit at the edge of a chair because it's going to help support your hips, okay? All we're going to do, like I said, are just hip circles. Gotta hold on. Do start off to the right side so you're going clockwise. I'm probably opposite on camera, so don't get confused. We're going to do this for 1 full minute. And what we're doing, just on one side, then we're going to switch sides, okay? Why we're doing this is we're physically moving the hips. We're starting to warm them up. We're starting to open them up. And what does that have to do with intuition, my friends? A lot of your power, especially if you are a woman, is sitting right here in these hips. It's sitting right here in your gut. It's sitting right here in the sacral chakra. And this also incorporates some movement and twists that activate your solar plexus, even your chest, because your chest, your heart is opening up, right? And so even those are getting activated and warmed up and opened. I like to do this sometimes before I meditate or sometimes before I'm pulling cards because it just helps to open up the channel. It opens up your body. All right, let's go ahead and stop, go the other way. So now I'm personally going counterclockwise. Literally just moving your torso in a circle. Your feet planted firmly or crisscross applesauce. Remembering to breathe, unclenching your belly, unclenching your jaw. Letting out any sighs that need to come out. You know, when you do this in a rolly chair, you really get in some more core movement. Okay. Stop that movement and just shake it out. Let's move to the next one. I'm surprised I didn't wake up Spooky. I thought for sure she's going to wake up and be like, Mom, what the heck are you doing? So for our next movement, if you can, if it's available to you, we're going to place our ankle on the opposite knee. So placing your ankle on that opposite knee, leaning forward if you can. Just feeling that stretch in your hips. Breathing, relaxing the jaw, letting go of the stomach. You can play around with your foot too that's on top of the knee by flexing it, seeing if that gives you a deeper stretch in your leg. Remembering to keep that breathing going as you gently sit back up, let go of the leg, and we're going to move to the opposite side, putting the opposite ankle on the opposite knee, keeping your foot straight if you'd like. If you don't want to do that today or it's not available to you, then do what feels good to you. You know your body. And then gently leaning forward whenever you're ready. I forgot to mention that for today's class, I am diffusing some spikenard and I put it behind my ears for us as well. All right, go ahead and let go of that leg and stretch it out. Spikenard is an essential oil that is beautiful for letting go of deep emotional wounds that we store in our womb. It is great for emotional release. It is wonderful for ancestral generational healing. So that's why I picked that oil for us today. Even though you're not physically in my space, so you can't smell it, it still is reaching you etherically, okay? Now this is going to be our last movement. What you're going to do is move to the, well, I'm moving to the edge of my seat. We're going to be doing some seated cat-cows, basically, which is just tilting your pelvis. So, you know, when you're doing a cat-cow, when you're laying on all fours, you're just rounding your back, and then you're making a flat tabletop. So that's very similar to what we're going to be doing. So what I want you to do with first is just arch your back slightly. You're tilting your pelvis forward, you're arching your back slightly. I know it's kind of hard to see me because I'm head on. And then I want you to round your lower back, tuck your pelvis under. Draw your belly in while you're exhaling. So now in the one where we're going up and we're tilting forward, I want you to inhale. Then when we go back, I want you to exhale, okay? All right, so let's get started. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's slow it down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Really letting that pelvis forward and exhaling. Pulling it all in. Inhaling. Exhaling and rounding the back. Let's do one more. Inhaling. exhaling to round the back. If you have any shaking when you're doing any of those exercises, that's a good sign because you're releasing pent-up stored energy. These are the emotions that we can't see, but that we feel, right? When we're stressed and we're feeling that inflammation in our body, we're feeling the knots in our shoulders. So when we do yoga, when we do somatic therapy and movements, and we feel that shaking or that uncomfortable feeling, that is the emotions releasing. Those are the feelings releasing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move into the energy activation. So if you're ready, drop your favorite emoji for me, please, in the comments below. I'm going to give one too. Let me know that you're ready and we're going to move on. And then after this is when we're going to have our journaling, okay? So what I want you to do is just get comfortable again. Place your hands on your lower stomach. Close your eyes when you're ready and just take a few big deep breaths. And as you do it, I want you to begin to feel, see, sense, know that a beautiful golden light is streaming from your hands directly into your womb, into your sacral chakra. This is Reiki that you are receiving right here, right now from me. So if you are not a Reiki practitioner, do not worry. I am sending you Reiki. Everybody is receiving Reiki now. Feel that golden energy coming out of your palms, going directly into the lower belly, into the hips, brightening up every single cell, letting go of any distortions, any energetic debris, any density blocks that are blocking you from trusting your intuition. Continuing to breathe as I send sonar, which is a symbol, a Karuna Reiki symbol for deep emotional release. See, sense, feel that light, that Reiki traveling throughout the sacral chakra, maybe even going into a bit of the root chakra below and a little bit too up into the solar plexus by the belly button. That golden light is continuing to lighten and to brighten every single cell in your body, every muscle, every nerve, every piece of tissue, every bone. I am also using an Usui symbol Daikumio, which is going to your spiritual body. I am pulling in the symbol Nosa to help bring in your higher self. Simply just allowing him or her into your space just by inviting them. And in fact, it may feel good for you to put one hand on your heart as we do this invitation, inviting in your higher self to more easily communicate with your soul, with your desires, with your soul purpose. Remembering to unclench the jaw, let the shoulders settle. Sighing anything out that you want to sigh out. And what we're going to do here next is breathe deeply in through the nose and chant the word VU. V is in Victor. O, O. And you're going to hear me do different pitches and tones with my chant. And I encourage you to do the very same thing, because you're going to find that as you go higher, different things release. As you go deeper and more masculine and more primal, different things release. I want you to focus on reverberating that vibration from your throat up into your ears, out into your third eye, even down into your chest, into your heart, letting that out through your palms. So let me demonstrate the first one for you, and then you can join in, okay? Breathing in. If yours doesn't last as long as mine, that's okay. Breathe in with me. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. On this next one, really sending that VOO deep down into your chest. Unlock your chest. VOO. Feeling those shoulders open up. Taking a break here for a second and just rolling those shoulder blades to the front, to the back. And actually do a couple of neck circles as well. Also keep putting your ear to your shoulder. Stretch out your neck, stretch out those shoulders. And just breathe naturally and normally. Feeling the Reiki release any residual tension. Taking a moment to connect into that power, into your sacral, into your solar plexus. How is that power feeling? We're going to do something really unconventional that I was not planning on doing today, which is growling. So what I want you to do is very simple. Just breathe in through your nose and growl in any way that you want to, that you need to, from your throat. Let this be primal. And if you're afraid of being judged, girl, I'm doing this on a live in front of hundreds of people on Facebook and YouTube, okay? So do it with me. Breathe in through your nose. If you feel like you want to move your head when you're doing it, like side to side or up and down, however you want, shake your body, do it. Let's try it again. Let's try to be, you know what? Let's be our lioness. Let's let that inner cat energy out, okay? My throat's a little raw from those boos. How about you guys? So if it feels good to you, you are more than welcome to do a little grr again. If it doesn't feel good to you, then just put your hands on your throat. Allow the Reiki to go through your throat right now, through your vocal cords. You know, when we focus on chanting, when we focus on using our voice, when we focus on singing, on making those primal sounds, we are opening up our vocal cords. Our vocal cords are an identical match to our womb. So every single time that you open up your throat, you are opening up your womb. So if you're someone who struggles with receiving any guidance from your higher self, from your spirit guides, This is one great tip for you. Chant or sing before going into a meditation or before journaling, or even if you come in for Reiki, tell me, hey, let's chant beforehand so that I can really open up. And we can do that. Self-soothing your throat here, giving it lots of love, feeling the warmth from your palms as the Reiki really takes off with the element of fire, feeling that warmth, feeling that heat from your palms. Again, a reminder, if you're not a Reiki practitioner, it's okay. I'm sending you Reiki right here, right now. If you're watching the replay, you're still getting Reiki. And it is coming from the palms of your hands, feeling so warm, so soothing on the throat. It is melting away any energetic debris that is keeping you stuck in stagnation and not being able to express yourself and not being able to hear your spirit guides, your higher self, your angels. Let it all melt away. And now, my friends, I want you to move your palms to the back of your neck if you can. If that's not available to you, that's okay. I'm still going to send you Reiki there anyways. And in fact, what I have is I have one that's like on the back of my neck, and then I have one that's on more like the causal chakra. I have a candle. I don't want to burn my hair on. Okay, so one's right here, one is right here. And if you can put your hands there, then excellent. You're opening your heart chakra. So you're getting Reiki here in the back of your throat. You're getting Reiki in your causal chakra. Your causal chakra is where my top hand is. That, my friends, is the past life chakra. We are releasing energetic debris and blockages here that are holding us back from seeing, sensing, feeling, knowing, hearing our intuition, our guides, our spirit animals. Spirit animals just came up. Look at that. Remembering to breathe. Okay. Now just gently release your arms, moving your body in any way that you feel good right now. Just stretching maybe as we say goodbye and thank you to the Reiki. Opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Holly and Olivia. My live is like a minute or two behind, so I love seeing your hearts now. Okay. Martha, you should know better than to apologize for being late, first of all. Okay. I'm not kidding. Martha, Spooky has been asleep this whole time, and she just jumped down from the cat tree, and she's making her way over here. And then I'm going to read your comment, but I think that me realizing that she always came on lives, especially when you're on or when Holly is around in my house, she's always with us, made me also realize that she is a familiar. So our Steiner prophesied that thousands of years from now we will have evolved to a point at which we give birth through our throat, our speech, that the organ of procreation will have migrated to our throats. Wow. Oh, Martha, that's beautiful. Okay, my friends, so we're moving into, excuse me, Spooky, real quick. We're moving into the third and final part of our activation today, and that is a journaling exercise. So the first question is, what is my intuition telling me today? Just very simply ask, what is my intuition telling me today? The second one, what do I need to let go of to hear it more clearly? So it is 12:26. I'm going to give us 5 minutes to journal, and I'm going to be journaling right alongside you. If you're feeling stuck, let me know in the comments below. And I can help navigate that with you by channeling your guides, your higher self with you. And the guides just asked me to go ahead and send Reiki to everyone's hand, writing device, paper. And it is a very golden filled Reiki today. Golden, golden, which is such a great sign for spirit guides, the sign that we're really supported by our angels right here, right now. If you hear me, I'm just using some Palo Santo to help clear the energy, help let go of even more fears, continuing to allow your higher self to come through, angels, guides. We've got about 1 or 2 more minutes left of journaling. All right, my beautiful witches, how are you feeling? Let me know in the comments below if this session awakened something in you, if it was helpful. This week I really focused on doing some different things that I typically only reserve for my groups, for the paid groups. So I really wanted to bring in some really high vibrational medicine into this particular group, and I would love to know how that was for you. This one, the other two, all of them. And again, I just want to remind everyone that it is innate for you to have intuition. You're innately worthy. You have an innate knowing, hearing, sensing, feeling, seeing. It is there. It's just buried under years and lifetimes, right, of conditioning, of needing to be accepted in order to survive in society and culture. But it's there. We've just got to unbury it. And I know that some of you are thinking, I don't want to be the one woman that this doesn't work for. That is not true. That does not happen. And the reason why it doesn't happen is because we combine Reiki to help heal through all that energetic debris. And then we bring in ancient medicine like the goddess Selene to help us heal and activate on an even higher dimension. But then we bring in the 3D, the really practical, knowledgeable, step-by-step, how in the heck do you do this stuff manual, right? It's really through that combination of those 3 items that I fully believe that every single woman is capable and will be able to talk or sense or know or see their higher selves, their spirit guides, their angels, whatever the case may be, whatever intention it is that you have for coming into that intuitive class. It starts on Tuesday, remember, and I'm Eastern, so it starts at 12 to about 1:15 every Tuesday for 7 weeks. It includes the manual. Like I said, every session will be learning and we'll be doing an activation, and it is very hands-on. I think you all know by now I'm very much of an open book, so it will be very much hands-on, very much about communicating with each other and seeing how everyone is doing. And actually, what I want to do too is pull a card. Let's pull a card before we go from the Work Your Light deck. What does the group consciousness need to know? Oh yeah. So like I've told you all before, when I have a gut feeling, the energy rises up from my gut and it goes up from there. When something is a no for me, my energy goes down. And that's something that I'm teaching in the intuition course, is to feel into what your body tells you is a yes or a no. So this is the boundaries card. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Let's see if that'll work. What's really interesting is that since none of you are sharing, I will. What I got out of this is, what is my intuition telling me today? To not give a fuck, okay? To really not give a fuck about other people and their feelings towards me or their thoughts towards me. And to let go of playing it small, because that doesn't bring me any joy. And it went a little deeper than that, but the second question, what do I need to let go of in order to hear it, is just other people's energy, right? Letting go of other people's energies, their feelings, their thoughts, their judgments. And how I can do that is by moving my body, by pulling oracle cards, by giving myself Reiki. So, boundaries. You're being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal, but before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you're left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand and you're able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. So ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Uh-huh. Haha. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay with you. How does it feel? What is it trying to communicate with you? So where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? Martha, I have the fuckets today too. Okay, my friends, this was super fun. Again, let me know if you liked these different experiences because I want to know what is and isn't working inside of the group and for you. Secondly, again, of course, don't forget that the doors are going to be closing soon for the intuition course. And in fact, I have something really exciting for the next person that signs up. They're going to get an exclusive one-on-one session with me. Whether you're in person or a distance, it doesn't matter. But I have something really special and planned that I would like to try, a different healing that's being channeled to really release any blockages, any debris that's in the way, any past life karma, any generational healing, whatever the case may be that comes up is something that I would really like to clear. So whoever signs up next for the intuition course is going to get that session. And yes, it can happen over Zoom or in person in Fernandina. Okay, my friends, I love all of you. Have a fabulous Friday, and I hope that you continue on with listening to your gut and your instincts. Bye.